The music play. Hold on. The music playing in the background is Justice Stirs, this covers album, but slowed down with rain sounds in the background. Shit is, oh man. And this is some kind of guava vibrations right there. We're just gonna. Obesity. The condition of being considerably overweight, referring to a person with a body mass index of 30 or greater, or who is at least 30 pounds over the recommended weight for their height. Overweight, a person with a body mass index of 25 to 29.9, or who is 25 to 30 pounds over the recommended weight for their height. You know, I'm just realizing as I'm sitting down to read this, I gotta get this shit done. I was supposed to try and get this shit done like within a couple weeks when I got it. And that didn't happen because I just wasn't like just now I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to do this. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound negative. I'm just it feels like my whole life has been trauma. And in order to completely leave the past where it is in the past, instead of continually letting it just run itself, just waste your time and your energy, and stop you from reaching your goals externally and internally for growth. In order to let that shit go completely, you need to digest it. Like, that's why physical yoga and why meditation is so good for you, because it literally, and specifically like breathing techniques and mantras, they're designed to heal the mind, and physical yoga is designed to heal the body. And all of our trauma exists, it's stored in the body and in the mind until we have actually completed that healing process. When we've completed the healing process, that's when we actually achieve transformation, which is when we are a new person living a new life. Thank you, I love you. Thank you, I love you. Thank you, I love you too. Thank you, I love you. The masters say that in life we need 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration, or in other words, 99% hard work, in order to achieve our highest potential. Like, when I say get your shit together, dude, there is so much that we are all capable of accomplishing for ourselves. And the effect that all of that can have on the world, it's impossible to truly imagine. But I've been living in this reality. So this is the thing about hard work. As someone who's living in a reality like mine, where I've had all this spiritual experience, I've been like outside of the matrix as far as just like living the way that normal people live, like seeing the world through the lens of like of it being as simple as just like you go through life and I don't know, you try to be a good person, you learn from the people around you, you kind of act like the people around you. Dude, I was on 300 micrograms doing yoga, just like in front of the Fibonacci sequence, staring at the center of time, of information, of life. But I was like 19. I was like supposed to go to class. They're talking about boats and shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? What am I doing here? But then I would go to my yoga studio and everything was like, okay. So I need that balance because this is so beautiful. I need that other shit. My shoulder, everything that was going on internally. So like that was, I'm gonna tell the whole story obviously in the right way in due time. But I'm just trying to explain. basically there was so much experience. Right now there is so much experience that I have not allowed myself to truly digest yet, because I've had so much other stuff going on as far as like future vibes go, so much shit to think about to try and fit into my schedule to try and get done. And I've had this fucking eating addiction that I just have had no discipline or self-control in a way where I could actually progress in the way that I want to. So I've been up and down forever, for as long as I can remember. And I'm realizing, like, I have to, like, I'm sitting down and I bought this thing in 2020, like in the first, I think in like April of 2020. And I just haven't taken the time to fall in love with it. And like this right here, I have to take care of this if I want to summit Mount Everest. You know what I mean? If I want to actually do what I know that I'm capable of doing, then I have to put in the work and prove my worth in this material world. Like I have to, so that's what I mean by like, it was a weird experience of like, yo, I'm not really a kid, but I'm not a grown up, but like, I'm not a normal, like, I've experienced so much that I can't go to class with you teachers and take you seriously in the same way, especially in the school I was at. But, and just with everything in life, it always felt like I'm gonna figure out a way, because I know that myself, what I know about myself internally, and what I know the service I can provide the world, I know how great that is. But no one else knows that. So I've always had this idea of like, well, I'm just gonna figure it out by like being myself and trusting God and focusing on my spiritual practice and all that. And while that is the most important thing by far, what I just said, be yourself and focus on your spiritual practice, it's so easy to distract ourselves from things that we know we need to take care of, things that, like certain habits that we need to develop and other habits that we need to let go. It's so easy to distract ourselves from that truth by allowing ourselves to just let the momentum carry us through the day over and over and over again. Try to be the best version of yourself, but also still, like, the idea of trying to be the best version of myself, but being dishonest with myself about whether or not I'm actually choosing to release these desires. Like, I'm still telling the story about how I want to eat this, but I don't want to eat too much. And I'm going to try to, like, be healthy, and then, like, this is the last time. I'm still doing all the same stupid shit, right? Like, until I'm actually at the point where I've just sat down with myself and completely stopped. Like, slowed all the way down, and then not just slow down so that, okay, I feel good, all right, let me do some other shit. Let me celebrate the fact that I just, like, got myself to a state of peace again. Instead of doing that, just stay there and decide, this is what I'm going to do now. I'm not going to get my shit together so that I can fuck it up. I'm just going to get my shit together so that I can lead a goddamn revolution. That's what we have to decide. So, there's always going to be something like this as part of the process, especially when you're young. There's always going to be some simple shit where it's just time. It's just reps. Like, all I have to do is spend the time, and a month or two from now, I'll pass that shit and it'll be in the past, and it'll be this great accomplishment of mine. And the thing about it is, true spiritual life is not having this great spiritual experience and, like, understanding this thing about life. True spiritual life is doing whatever you have to in order to get to the place where you're ultimately trying to go. And it's never going to be easy. Being a leader is never easy. In whatever way you can think about it, whether it's tough conversations, whether it's holding yourself accountable, whether it's just the responsibility that comes with being a leader in your life, being the best leader that you can possibly be. So tomorrow I'm going to, for the rest of the night tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to slow all the way down and take care of the shit that I have been putting off, that I've been distracting myself from. And I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to go on some long walk to clear my mind. I'm just going to do this shit that I've been trying to distract myself from the fact that I have to take care of it. I'm just going to actually take care of it and focus on it. And then all of a sudden they'll be, oh, this is the thing. The same exact thing with my job at Amazon. Sometimes you have to do something that forces you to be disciplined. There's no way that you can take care of it unless you learn how to be disciplined and apply that to your life every day and just create a new structure, a new way that you choose to live. There's certain things in life, that job at Amazon, I didn't have, like, obviously mentally I loved the idea of getting up early every morning, but I didn't have to because there was no like, you're gonna get fired, you lose this opportunity. Until you have to do it, it's going to be obviously difficult to make yourself do it. It's not supposed to be easy. But something like this, which I love this, something like Amazon, which if I can fall in love with it, then I can open my eyes and realize, oh, there's people all over here that are wearing masks on their face that are unhealthy already. So I can walk around here like a fucking angel if I just take care of my internal environment beforehand. If I actually have the discipline to live in a state of meditation, then I can teach so many people here. I can provide something that will change the world for the better. And it's just doing the same simple shit that everyone can do. Like, it's simple mentally, but it's not easy to do physically because that's the whole point. But if I can do simple shit like eating one perfect meal a day, like it's so fucking easy to have a perfect diet if you just actually decide every day I'm gonna prepare my food a day ahead of time and I'm gonna make this badass perfect meal. This meal will give me everything that I need. This is a perfect meal, and that's all I need. All this nonsense about eating before and after, and we don't need any of that shit. Before and after workouts, like, no, we're gonna eat one meal a day because it's most important to actually be our healthiest spiritually. It's not most important to get like a little bit of protein synthesis before or after a workout. What are we doing? We work out so that we can be the best version of ourselves. We can be the best leader for our family, for our people. So like, if I could just eat one meal a day and I get that perfect, bam, that's one part of a huge part of the equation done. The equation of leading by example, that's done. And that will help millions of people. Lead by example. If I can wake up, so like the Amazon job made me wake up early, but it's not good enough because I've gotten the discipline to do just enough. I haven't had the discipline to wake up at 3:30, even though I don't have to wake up until 6. So waking up at 3:30, it's easy. You just have to go to sleep on time. So you have to prepare throughout the day so that when that time comes at 7 or 8 o'clock, your mind and your body are 100% satisfied as a result of the work that you put in today, mentally, physically, spiritually. Easy. So that's done. Read something that makes you think about God and helps you to understand what you need to do in order to be closer in alignment with your highest possible potential. Every day, 30 minutes.